Morning, students. Welcome back to our class, that is International Business. Today we are going to start with our new topic from third unit, that is exporting. What is the meaning of exporting? What are the functions? What are the types and what are the forms of exporting? And how it works, we are going to learn in today's class. Just have a look on the screen. Uh, what do you mean by exporting for your wife? See here in the screen you can see that clearly that exporting is nothing but it's an simplest and wide mode of business that to be entering to the foreign market. That means how to do an international business. Exporting helps to enlarge that business. Exporting means what? The goods which we are transferring from our country, host country, to the expatriate country, to the other countries for the sake of business. Are boundary countries, we can say. So the exchange, that means the goods which are going from our country to another country is nothing but exporting the goods. So the other countries who are purchasing the goods from us, for them it will be an importing. So what are the requirements will be there? They'll say in advance to the host country so that they can fulfill the requirements of the expatriate countries. See, the definition of an export is something that is shipped or brought to another country to be sold or traded. And best example of exporting is like rice is being shipped from China to be sold in many other countries. To sell goods or services to a company in another country is nothing but exporting. The level of exports helps to determine a country's trade balance. I hope students have understand the meaning of exporting. Now we'll go for the advantages of exporting. What are the main advantages of the exporting? It is there on the screen. Have a look. First one is need for limited finance. Second one is less risk. Third thing is motivation for exporting. See what is happening? Need for limited finance. If we other people are purchasing the goods from us, we need less finance because those people will bear all the expenditure, taxes, tariffs, and trades policies. Next, we are having very less risk when we are purchasing. When we are selling the goods, with certain terms and conditions will be there where we will prepare our mindset before selling the goods. Third one, exporting helps in motivation for expanding the business within the globe or world. Forms of exporting. We are having two types of forms of exporting. First one is indirect exporting, next one is direct exporting. What do you mean by indirect exporting? See, it is there on the screen. Have a look. Indirect exporting is a process of selling products to an intermediary. Intermediaries, middle peoples, who will then sell your products directly to customers or importing wholesalers. When looking for an intermediary to help you with indirect exporting, the easiest way is to find one is your own country. If you see this picture, you can able to understand what the globe is showing. In the indirect exporting, from this is North America. They are selling some goods, importing and exporting is taking place within the globe. A chain is there. So the market entry technique that offers the lowest level of risk and the least market control is indirect export, in which products are carried abroad by others people. Now coming to the direct exporting. Here the spelling mistake. I'll just do this. Yes. Now direct export is nothing but the sale by an exporter directly to the imported locally in other country without using another person or organizing to make arrangements for them. See, in the indirect marketing, indirect exporting, what is happening? Intermediate peoples will be there, middle peoples will be there, where they will find the final consumer and they will sell it. But here in the direct exporting, the sale which is going to be directly imported located to another country without using other person or organization to make arrangements for them. The exporter will be responsible for handling the sales process, logistic of shipment, foreign distribution, and for collecting payments. Not only that, for the sake of packaging, labeling, uh, what can we say, uh, expiry date, lose or damage or broken or errors of the product, everything will be taking place. The price, product, place, delivery time, delivery schedule, target customers, all these things will be there. See here, a, this is in UK. From UK they are sending the goods to Africa continent, South America, North America, Asia, Australia, all over the globe. The goods are exporting directly, so they are responsible for each and everything. Now we are having some major differences, like in the direct exporting, the producers will be there in US. As an example, and indirect exporting, how it is taking place, the chain. See here, the foreign end user will be there, but it comes from the chain in the indirect market. But whereas the producer will have the foreign direct user directly. We don't have the export management should be there. Export trading companies will be there in between producer and foreign distributors, agent, retailers or wholesalers will be there, and then the final end user will be there. But here in direct exporting, the direct foreign will be there. The retailer or the distribution, one person will be there involving in the direct exporting. Now, what are the factors of exporting? Say it can be immediate cash injection. Once the goods have been exported, we can get the cash liquid. That means cash can be converted into liquidity easily. Business growth. The business can be growth in future, and there will be a sort of improvement and bringing the profit share ratio. Reduce risk. It is going to reduce the risk in future, and we can follow the rules and regulations or policy what we are making to them. Next one, collection management will be there. Certain terms, and once we are following the terms and conditions, the management, the collection of the cash, either in the form of the debit, credit, check, online trading, what it may be, everything will be managed in a sequence way. Then improves cash flow and working capital. Then last one is competitive advantage will be there. So it is a proper chain where it is manufacturing and utilizing the goods in a proper way. Now, functions. What are the main functions of exporting? Means making more modernization with the help of exporting the goods. The goods can be modernized in other countries. For example, if you take an example of four-wheeler, food showroom, or any weapons nowadays, the military people like Rafale. Rafale is a big and good example for India. The France people are the manufacturer of that, and when they are exporting the goods to our country, now we are utilizing that modern technology. That is nothing but the modernization, which is one of the functions of exporting. Next thing is competitive production. In the competitive production, what will happen? The goods is going to be produced in the competitive. Like I have taken the example of Rafael jet plane. So what are the new techniques, technologies are needed? So those things are added in that product, and the new features will be taken place, and they will go for the research team, R&D. That means research and development department will be there. They will take in sample size. They will go for the testing, and once they get finalized, it will be final in the market. Before that, what are the features are needed to add it? They will add in that, and what are the things should be removed? They will remove in that. Not only that, one more effective. That means in the next point, applying effective marketing. In the effective marketing, what will happen nowadays? In this era, from past 1 month, you maybe have listening that Turkey, Iran, Pakistan has become a one block, and they are utilizing their techniques. And another side is America, where the America used to have a very big weapons, but once Turkey enter into the market, their weapons are not solid and effective comparing with the Turkey. So the Turkey has given some drones to the Azerbaijan country, where the Azerbaijan country had destroyed Armenia in the war in the month of May this year. So what is happening? The effective marketing is taking place. The neighboring countries to India like Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, they are purchasing the goods from Turkey. That is called effective marketing. So what India is doing, India is purchasing the goods or the weapons from Israel. So every country want to protect it, and the goods which they are manufacturing is an effectiveness to bring in the product, and they are doing the marketing in the global. That means international business. Now, one more example. Like if I take an example of AC, air condition, nowadays very three important companies are working like O General, Mitsubishi, and Daikin, where they are having the effective market in the globe. With the help of those products, with their features, they are attracting to the customers, and their products are high in demand with the effective market. Next one, developing key resources for export related tasks. So what is happening? Whatever the key resources, raw materials they are having, whatever the quality, skill, professional human resource are there with them, and what are the new technologies they are using, the exporting are the goods. That means quality goods. Within one word, I can say whatever the quality goods are there for exporting, they are exporting related to the task which is required in another country or neighbor country. We can say. Last one is availability of physical, financial, managerial resources associated with firm. So once we need, that means once the goods has been manufactured and the deal is finished, then the physical, financial term, that means monetary fund should be fulfilled. Like we should not say that we will pay after some times or it should be in the credit base, nothing will be there. So we should have a physical finance system should be there and it should be matched with the parties. That means when the agreement is taking place between the buyer and seller, these things should be we should have a physical finance in our pocket. Then only the terms and conditions will match and the relationship of this business will run for the long term. A trust can be built up. Once we are purchasing the goods from a customer for once, twice, thrice, etc. times by paying physical finance, and after some time in the next deal, if we ask them for credit base, he can trust you because a good relationship has been taking place among both parties. Now, last one is types of export intermediaries are there here in the both thing. And the same thing what is here has been mentioned here, but we are adding one or two more points. Let us see here export management. See, in the export management companies will be there. So what is happening here? The management, that means the exporting companies will have their own management. What are the things? That means top level management will be there, middle level management will be there, low level management will be there. What is their criteria? Their main function is once the good has been finalized and fixed, it is their duty to fulfill the requirements of the customer. So these three people will work together for exporting, and these people will work like an intermediary chains for exporting. International trading companies, that means international level, they will be having a wrap on the globe, and they can purchase the raw materials or resources from other countries or other companies. Manufacturers or agents, international trading company, uh, and manufacturer exports agents, manufacture exports and import brokers, freight forwarders. All these peoples are there where these types of peoples or this type of exporting is taking place in the world. I hope students you understand the concept. Please mention your roll numbers in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.